Hello everyone, today is November 23rd, 2025, and today's coding exercise will be LeetCode 253, Meeting Room 2. So the question is you are given a list of meeting intervals, each one with a start time and end time there. It's gonna ask how many meeting rooms that we're gonna use, the minimum number of required meeting room we're gonna need to host all these meetings there. So the trick is some of these meetings gonna have overlap and some of them don't there. So of course, if two meetings have overlap times, then you cannot use the same meeting room for them both. But if they don't have overlap time intervals, then they can share the meeting room at different time. So the solution is pretty short, and then let's go over it. So first of all, we gotta do some initial setting. So if the interval does not exist, we just return 0. So that means there's no meeting room needed for a no meeting at all. And then we're gonna have a list of start point. This is gonna extract all the start time from the meetings there, and then call the sorted function. So we gotta sort the list of all the start times. And similarly, we're gonna call this x of 1 for each of the interval and construct a new list of end times and then call it sorted function so that we have a list of all the endpoints that are sorted. And then we have initialize the use room to be 0. And then we have a start and end. These two parameters is used as index to the start points list and also the endpoints list here. And then we have this while loop, basically just go through each of the meeting. So now I'm gonna provide a mental model to understand the solution. So all the magic is this a if statement. Let's remove it for now. So now this part is pretty easy to understand. Basically, it's just for each of the meeting, we're gonna assign a new meeting room to that particular meeting. So let's say if we have 10 different meetings, we don't care about its interval overlap or not to host them all. We would need 10 rooms for each one of them there. So adding this track back, basically, it's we're gonna look for any space that we can save. If any meeting starts after some meeting that's ended there, that means we can reuse the room. So we would minus the use room number before we adding it back later, so that it doesn't increase the parallel amount of room that's needed there. So this use room is actually checking the minimum of the maximum amount of parallel rooms that's in use. So this is a little bit mouthful to say, but I'll say it again. It's checking the minimum amount of the maximum parallel rooms that's in use there. So yeah, that's pretty much the solution. It is pretty concise. It's simple, but I don't think it's easy. So we probably need to draw out some of the cases to really understand it. So maybe in the future I'll make more video about this to dive in deeper and look at the use cases. But that's pretty much it for the video. If you found this video helpful, please smash the like button. It really helps support the channel. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Subscribing also helps the algorithm recommend similar videos to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.